A hearty welcome to all of you to our YouTube channel CA Sansar. I'm speaking Stella from the CA Sansar. Today we are to going talk about a very interesting topic which is the EFO mindset. And also today our guest is CA Komal ma'am. Just a little brief introduce I want to tell you about a CA ma'am that she is having a overall 12 years experience in audit tax accounting standards and internal controls. She believes in growing by sharing the knowledge. So it's our pleasure to welcome Asiye Komal ma'am. Thank you so much ma'am to giving your valuable time and also joining us. Before I begin, I request to all of you those who are watching us to subscribe our YouTube channel and do not forget to share and comment this video. Now, I would like to invite a ma'am to share the thoughts of the today her topic.
A very good day to all of you, all my listeners, and it is a pleasure being here. Thank you so much, Stella. The topic of my speech today is a different perspective that it is CA as a CFO, the mindset of a chartered accountant from the viewpoint of a CFO, that is from compliance custodian to a strategic enabler. So, traditionally, chartered accountants have been compliance custodians. We generally check the compliances of company as statutory or internal auditors, and we just fill in the gaps if any. But today we need to rise above that requirement and be a strategic enabler. So in the sense that we have to participate in the management's strategic thought process and value add by giving the perspective to them from the viewpoint like as if we are the CFO within the company. Next slide, please. One second. So when we do the audit or finance, and when we are in the strategy of a company which is our client, we have the potential to unlock value from it. So we sit in a position of knowledge. We understand numbers, processes, gaps, and risks across the organization. So if we adopt the CFO mindset, we move from merely auditing or reporting to enabling transformation within the company. So this allows us to play the role of a custodian who is an enabler and who is an architect of change. So even if we are not designated as an official CFO, we can play the role of that and value add to the company. So the CFO role evolution. Traditionally, CFOs have been handling compliances, reporting, and control. The modern CFO is a strategic business partner. So he travels the journey from transaction oversight to transformation leadership. So we became, like I said, to we become the architect of change. Audit, we can look at it from a different perspective. We can look at it like more than compliance. Traditionally we have been, like I said, auditing as a part of compliance. ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये ठीक है, ये ठीक है, ये ठीक नहीं है, report करो. But in the modern times, we need to rise above the occasions because we access data across departments. This gives us a 360-degree view that even management may not always have. Our position as auditors, it positions us to identify business inefficiencies, not just control failures. So, when we present insights with a strategic lens, audit becomes a value creation exercise rather than just a compliance exercise. By guiding the client through process improvements, we begin operating at the same level as the CFO, shaping the culture, shaping the decision making from the viewpoint of the management. And what is the plus point over and above the designated CFO is that we are independent auditors. So our independence gives us credibility, and our access gives us knowledge, which is a powerful combination. Finance, foundation of strategy. Now we might have clients for whom we are not doing audit, but we are in the financial management of the client. So in a financial role, so CAs in a finance role builds systems that ensures transparency, discipline, and efficiency, just like a CFO. We understand fund flows, working capital gaps or pain points, and cost structures at a granular level. With data analytics and PNL analysis, we can generate real time insights that help management make better decisions. And we can, like this, overall support the business growth. Strategic enablement, the new CFO mandate, shaping company vision with the board and CXO team. So, CA professionals, um, we often interact closely with the board, the promoters, the CXO teams. So we get access to numbers, we get access to insights, the plan, the strategy, the thought process, where they see themselves 5 years down the line. And that is how we can connect the dots really well, and we can do it consciously. We can evaluate investment decisions, analyze any M&A, mergers or acquisition opportunities, if any, and we can also guide any new drive cost optimization. So we can lead cost transformation and value maximization this way. The discipline and analytical rigor we bring to the position, it helps us build resilience in the organization, just like a CFO would. So a CA has become indispensable strategic advisor because we make a proactive role in digital finance transformation as well, which is a must and an ongoing process in this era. Consultant's perspective, bridging audit and strategy. CAs who audit or consult see the organization holistically. They see the operations, they see the risks, they see the people management, they see numbers, and they also see controls. So, this way, we connect audit findings with strategic implementation. So, audit insights driving new strategic directions is what we talked about. For example, remediating process gaps to unlock growth, collaborating with finance teams for holistic business reviews, helping clients redefine KPIs to link finance with strategy. We, as the person who is independent and in the middle, like imagine the chartered accountant as the center of the solar system, and the planets which are built with the various stakeholders of the company, mainly the board and the CXO team, with people, everybody around us, making us the center and the person with who is required to connect everything together. With the help of this knowledge and this access, we can always value add really well, just like what is expected from a CEO or a CFO. Translating risks into opportunities. With this position, we can always translate, if there is a risk, we can convert it into an opportunity and advise the management like that. Case study, transforming through audit. For example, this is a personal case study in an internal audit that my team had conducted. We revealed inefficiencies in the supply chain. So, when we look at it from a holistic viewpoint, we could not only tell that this is the problem, we could also tell that this is the solution. And these are the solutions that can be implemented, the risk versus benefit of those solutions, and we could convert them into a figure that we are improvising the company or the processes by this much value. So the firm saved costs, improved agility, and strengthened compliance. This is exactly what a CFO would do, and it demonstrates the CA's untapped potential to create transformation. So the lesson we learned from this was we as auditors are a strategic lever. not a checklist. Traditionally, like I said, we have always been labeled like this, that checklist diya, ho gaya, CA ka kaam khatam ho gaya. We have to rise beyond that and look for opportunities for improvising, bringing about improvisation. Digital and ESG, the evolving CFO toolkit. So ESG is the thing that is mandatory only for a few companies, and not yet, but eventually it is going to be implemented across all the layers of companies. So the CFOs have already been started to be given tasks to inculcate ESG compliances in their day-to-day operations. The CA can enable this, help this transformation. And digitalization. So AI tools are all over the place, and we are going undergoing an era that is the transformation era. So with automation and AI tools, CAs can analyze data faster and more accurately than ever. This strengthens our ability to provide real time reporting, predictive insights, and decision oriented dashboards. All the tools are available which enable to us to do this. ESG is becoming, like I said, a business priority, and CAs are central to shaping the ESG metrics and the disclosures related to that. Balancing stakeholder interests with financial discipline experiencing value from digital transformation projects. So as we lead digital and sustainability initiatives, our strategic influence grows to CFO level impact. Action steps. Now what can a CA do for becoming or for having the mindset of a CFO? We have to commit to continuous learning. We have to learn technology. We have to learn regulations that we are anyways, any which ways always doing. But we have to also be aware of the industry trends. So we have to go into depth of the industry, of the client with whom we are dealing, in order to give them strategic insights. We don't just submit audit reports. We have to integrate our observations into the conversations with the top level management. We have to use access to data and insights to guide the stakeholders. And we have to focus on long term organizational value, not just short term checklists. Prioritize long term value over short term wins. Position ourselves as the change leader, blending compliance and innovation. So, when you think and act like a CFO, your clients begin to experience you as one, and they will start to come to you for more value addition for their business. So, closing thoughts, CFO mindset, why it matters for a future ready organization. Because a CA's role should no longer be and is no longer limited to accounting, tax, or audit. Because with the right mindset, we can shape the future of the organization just as effectively as a CFO would. Because we have access to data, I know I am repeating this point, but that is the biggest power that we have: access to data, access to the top level management, access to HR, access to technology, regulations. Because we have access to data, we understand the industry, and we have the ability and responsibility to drive meaningful change. So, this creates a win win situation for both the sides. The client grows, and so does the organization. So does the chartered accountant who is advising them. So, we are technically moving from reporting the past to shaping the future. I hope all of you have received some insight from this and will be motivated to rise above the occasion and be the enablers for change, and have adapt the mindset of a CFO for the betterment of our clients and overall the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very well, you explain the topic of CFO mindset by step. You explain very well. And again, I want to say you the thank you so much to giving your valuable time today and also joining us. And those who
Thank
are
you so much.
watching, if there will be any doubts, so you guys can ask the question in our comment section, and definitely we will reply you. Thank you so much, CA Komal, ma'am.
Thank you.